Now, Mr. Marukyan from Armenia on behalf of ALDE, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Dear colleagues, before becoming a parliamentarian, I have worked as a human rights advocate for about 12 years. That is why the drafting a convention for a profession of a lawyer, it is very close to me and it is very important for me. The ALDE group strongly supports the convention and the report sharing the vision behind these steps. I would like to thank the rapporteur, Ms. Sabienne Lehaye-Petiu, for her valuable work and emphasize some important aspects. As it was rightly stated in the report, the specific role of lawyers gives them a central position in the administration of justice as protagonists and intermediaries between the public and the courts. However, is that process, it is very crucial to provide the security and ability to perform lawyers' professional duties effectively. Meanwhile, necessary measures should be taken in order to ensure those guarantees in relation to fundamental principles, such as access to a lawyer and lawyer access to their clients and beneficiaries. The report comprehensively covered very important occasions when the lawyers in Europe were under physical threat. However, it should be noted that all over Europe, human rights organizations are under greater pressure and threats. The driving force behind these organizations are the lawyers who perform their professional duties through human rights organizations and ultimately become the target of the authorities or different forces. To secure ability to perform lawyers' professional duties effectively, national legislations should also be reviewed in order to not create artificial obstacles, such as including a clause into criminal code stipulating a fine for lawyers who express disrespectful attitude towards the court, which unfortunately did Armenia recently, and which will perhaps become a leverage in the hands of authorities to be used against lawyers. Access to a lawyer is also one of the issues that should be addressed on national levels, not only through promoting physical accessibility of those professionals, but also through increasing trust and confidence towards the profession. I would like to restate that existing standards do not have binding status, and the situation in which lawyers are under increasing pressure and are not always properly protected in many countries strongly underlines the necessity to establish new and more effective instruments in the field in form of a convention. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of ALDE Group, I call for drafting such a convention based on the existing Committee of Ministers recommendations, taking into account subsequent standards and developments in the surrounding legal context. It is beyond doubt that the convention should include an effective binding mechanism and be open to accession by non-member states. And as a conclusion for my British colleague, I would say that you can't compare Britain with other states which are in transition, which are developing their rule of law, their new standards, and the courts are not the same as in Britain you have now, and you enjoy that court system. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. On behalf of United Left, Ms. Keresco Demir of Turkey, from Turkey.